Hello everyone, I thought I'd show you my attic already before I transfer them over to new pods. This is pod number 1 that I took out. I know you can see that there's just a lot of condensation at the moment, but that is because they're out of the humidity environment that I've got in my vivarium. So we'll be out for a short moment. And here is my other pod here, which was causing me the issues with the escapes. And it looks like they were escaping from the top left corner. And here is the pod which I believe the Queen is residing in, due to them being loads of soldiers. Let's have a look and see if we can see in there, because I rarely ever get to have a look in here, due to me never disturbing them at any opportunity I get. I never disturb them at all. I just leave them to their devices. I maybe clean out the pods once a month, but it was getting too hard, so I needed to do it now. So didn't want ants going across my bedroom and stuff like that. But amazing to see the growth, truly. So it used to be filled up to here, the fungus, but now that I'm taking it apart, because you see this bit here, this is waste. And the waste pod is all the way over there and there. So when I take the pod out and take the fungus out and put it in another pod, the fungus should flourish again. Not that it already looks big, it's huge, but when that happens, the waste gets built up in here and it's too thick for the ants to move, so they end up moving it in here. And then when they can't move it there, they move it here, and then it just stagnates, and it gets too humid for the leafcutter ant fungus to function. And when the leafcutter ant fungus can't function, it dies. So that's why it's been shrinking for the past few days, because I've been monitoring it, and I've been keeping a close eye on it to see that it shrank a fair bit. So it was up from there, so now it's down to there. So that's when I took action, which is take the pods out and clean them out. So this is not what you want to see when you have a leafcutter ant colony. I'm just making a video to show you that if you do have a leafcutter ant colony and you've got this type of waste here, then maybe it is a good time to give them a clean, because the waste here, this isn't good for the fungus at all. And maybe give you a good example somewhere here what a healthy substrate looks like. This is healthy substrate here, the one that's most of the humidity here on the glass, well, on the acrylic, sorry, and that seems to work well. See how they've not shrank at all, and I can just see in there. So not just the reason that I did that because of the fungus, but I did that because of the escapes I was having due to equipment just wear and tear. But this is the type of substrate that you would need if you were actually needing it. But this is also a bad sign here. You don't want this building up. Either this is dead fungus, this is the bad fungus, this is the good fungus. The good fungus is there. You can see that the new growth is there. So the new growth is dark. The mature fungus is this whole bit here, and the dead fungus just looks like that. It looks like shit, kind of. But this is the type of waste that you don't want, though. So this is when you should be cleaning them out, because it turns into this, which is this yucky thing, and it's just not good. It looks like shit. And this is the healthy pod, which has no waste at all. So I don't really need to change this pod at the moment, because I'll probably take this waste out anyway up to the foraging area, because when I do attach them, they'll move that about and they'll put that away into the waste pod. As I clean that waste pod, they'll get rid of it, they'll get rid of the waste when I put the pod back in, so it's not bad at all. So yeah, I'm just having a look. Never really get to look in here because I never really bother them at all, really. I just leave them to their own devices, and I put leaves in and watch them and stuff. Watch them going up the tubes and stuff. Truly an awesome ant species to have, in all fairness. Keeps me on my toes. Let's look in the faulty pod here, the faulty cube, which has failed me here. See, the sealant that they use wears off, and they came out of the pod here, so that's why I was worried. I didn't know where they were escaping, so I just glue gunned the whole rim of the pod, and this is how they were escaping. See how they've got this here, and stuff like that. So if I go down here and have a look, you can see that it's a healthy colony, and nothing wrong with them at all. Just the pods and the fungus here, which needs to be cleaned out, and the fungus is saved. There's a bit of avocado leaf, which, if I could steady my hand, I could show you there. But condensation is a big deal here. I don't really care about the condensation, because the ants just lick it off anyway. So it's not a big deal for me, really, but it is unsightly. But when I find when the ants lick it off, lick the condensation off, it's much better for viewing. But I'm not really bothered about viewing. You do get these unsightly red bits and blah 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 and brown fungus bits, because the fungus touches the glass and the fungus drowns. But they do clean it up so the fungus can grow properly. Like this pod had lots of condensation, and the new growth up here is astounding from my point of view, and that healthy puffy bit of fungus should grow up to be huge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the video. If you get any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.